Grandpa Pig's garden.
Today is a beautiful day at Grandpa and Grandma Pig's house. The sun is shining and Peppa Pig has come to help in the garden. Peppa appears running across the lawn, wearing her red galoshes and a sun hat. She stops next to Grandpa Pig, who is kneeling near the garden, and Grandma, who is also in the garden.
Hi, Grandpa and Grandma Pig. What are we going to do today?
Hello, Peppa. Today we are going to take care of the garden. We have to check the plants, pull weeds, and plant some new flowers.
I love helping in the garden.
And when we take good care of the garden, it stays beautiful and healthy.
I love taking care of my garden. It's one of my favorite tasks of the day. That's why it always looks beautiful.
Grandpa Pig, why is it so important to take care of plants?
Plants give us beautiful flowers, delicious fruits, and even help animals. Peppa, they are part of nature, and taking care of them is a form of affection.
Peppa, Grandpa and Grandma Pig walk through the garden. They stop in front of some of the planted vegetables. There, green leaves grow in neat rows.
Here is our vegetable garden, Peppa. We have lettuces, carrots, tomatoes.
What happened to that lettuce? Looks like someone took a bite.
That's weird. Some visitor must have come to eat our garden.
Suddenly, Peppa sees something moving among the leaves, and he says,
Look, there's something there.
They approach slowly. A turtle appears calmly chewing a lettuce leaf.
It's a turtle. She's eating the leaves from the garden.
Wait a minute. I know this turtle.
It's Tiddles, Dr. A Hamster's turtle.
The poor thing must have gotten lost and ended up here.
We need to return her to Dr. A Hamster.
That's right. Let's take the little one to DRA Hamster, and that way she'll be safe.
Go to the clinic. Grandpa Pig takes a wooden box and puts a soft cloth inside, so that the turtle can be comfortable during transport and not get scared.
Let's put her in this little box, so she'll be safe until we get to the clinic.
Peppa carefully helps, while Tiddles gets comfortable in the box. The little turtle looks very scared.
There you go, Tiddles. You will come home.
Already? Let's take her to Dr. Hamster.
They get into Grandpa Pig's car, decorated with flower designs. Peppa holds the box on her lap, smiling.
This is so exciting. Let's go on a mission to help Tiddles.
Grandpa Pig's car drives out of the house's gate and onto a quiet road. The sound of birds and the wind blowing through the trees create a relaxing atmosphere.
Peppa, taking care of animals is as important as taking care of plants. They are part of nature.
I got it, Grandpa Pig. When we help nature, we are helping all living beings.
That's right. Peppa is very important to take care of nature, so that the planet is always healthy, and other generations can enjoy and get to know the land even more.
And so, Peppa, Grandpa Pig and Grandma Pig set off to return Tiddles to Dr. Hamster. Grandpa Pig's car drives down the road, with Peppa holding the box with Tiddles. The weather is calm, but something unexpected will happen.
Grandpa Pig, do you think Dr. A Hamster will be happy to see Tiddles?
I'm sure she'll be very happy. Peppa, Tiddles is a very beloved turtle at the clinic.
It's so good to know we're doing something good, isn't it? Caring for animals is a gesture of affection and responsibility.
I learned that when we help animals, we are taking care of nature too.
Suddenly, a strange sound interrupts the conversation. The car starts to shake slightly.
Looks like we have a problem.
What happened, Grandpa Pig?
I think one of the tires is flat. Let's stop and see.
Flat tire. The car stops on the side of the road. Peppa, Grandpa Pig and Grandma Pig get out of the car and check the problem.
Oh yes, the tire is flat. We need to replace it, but I didn't bring the repair tools.
Oh no! Now, how are we going to get Tiddles to Dr. Hamster?
I know. Let's ask Mrs. Bull for help. He always knows how to fix things.
Great idea, Peppa. Mrs. Bull must be around here.
They look around and see Mrs. Bull, who is working on the construction of a nearby building.
Mrs. Bull, can you help us? Grandpa Pig's car broke down.
Looks like the tire went flat, doesn't it? I can help. I'll get the tools.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Bull. I was in a hurry, and I forgot to put the tools in the car. As soon as I get home, I'm going to put them in the trunk, so I don't have to go through this situation.
Mrs. Bull quickly starts working on the car. While he fixes the tire, Peppa and Grandpa Pig talk.
Mrs. Bull always knows how to fix everything. He is very skilled.
I also want to learn how to fix things when I grow up. I think it would be really fun.
And that's what it means to be responsible. Peppa, knowing how to take care of things and help when someone needs it.
And liability isn't just limited to the car, is it? We must be responsible with our garden, with animals, and with everyone around us.
I understood. Responsibility is very important to take care of everything we love.
Ready. The car is good to go.
Now with the car repaired, they continue their journey. Soon they arrive at Dr. Hamster's clinic, who is in the garden, taking care of the plants.
Oh, Tiddles, I was so worried about you.
Tiddles here, Dr. Hamster. We found her in Grandpa Pig's garden. She was eating the leaves from the garden.
Tiddles, you are lost again. I'm so happy you found her.
She has excellent taste in vegetable gardens, doesn't she?
I'm glad Tiddles is okay.
Thank you so much for bringing Tiddles back. And now, Peppa, can I count on you to take care of the animals whenever I need them?
Of course. I will take great care of them.
The clinic garden. Before leaving, Dr. Hamster takes Peppa, Grandpa Pig, and Grandma Pig to the clinic's garden, where she has a small flower and vegetable patch.
Look, this garden is my special place. I take care of it every day. Just like you take care of your garden, Grandpa Pig, nature needs love and attention to grow strong and healthy.
So, taking care of nature and animals is like taking care of a friend, right?
Exactly, Peppa. And so, with care and responsibility, we can make the world around us a better place for everyone.
Today we learned a great lesson, didn't we, Peppa? Taking care of others and nature is a gesture of love and responsibility.
I will take care of my garden and my animals with great care.
And that's what makes the difference. Baby, the world needs more people like you, who care with love.
And so, Peppa and her family learned that responsibility and affection for animals and nature are very important. When everyone helps, the world becomes a more beautiful and happier place. Peppa, Grandpa Pig, Grandma Pig, and Dr. Hamster are in the clinic garden. The sun is setting and the environment seems calm, but something happens that leads to a big dilemma.
Look, Dr. Hamster, your plants look beautiful. They have grown so much.
Oh, thank you, Peppa. I take care of them with great care. I water it every day and always remove the weeds. It's like taking care of a friend.
They really seem to grow well here. How do you get everyone so healthy?
Well, in addition to watering the plants and paying attention, it is important to always be aware of any problems. Sometimes a small problem can turn into something bigger. Therefore, I observe each leaf and each flower very carefully.
Looks like Dr. Hamster knows how to make plants feel special.
Suddenly, Tiddles the turtle starts walking towards the plants, eating some leaves around it.
Oh no. Tiddles is heading straight for Dr. Hamster's plants. She's eating the leaves.
Oh no! These plants are very important. They cannot be eaten. Otherwise, the garden will not grow properly. Tiddles love to eat fresh leaves. But we need to find a solution for that.
She can't keep eating the plants. Otherwise, we'll lose Dr. Hamster's garden. But what to do with Tiddles? She's just hungry.
She doesn't mean anything bad. Tiddles are just looking for food, like any other animal. But we need to think of a solution that is good for everyone.
Peppa starts pacing back and forth. Worried, she looks at Tiddles and then at the plants. The tension builds as she tries to find a solution.
What do I do, Grandpa? I don't want Tiddles to be sad, but I also can't let her destroy Dr. Hamster's plants. They are very important to her.
Peppa, I know it's difficult. But we have to think about what's best for everyone. Tiddles doesn't know she's doing any harm. But we can help her find a place where she can eat without harming anyone.
I really like Tiddles, but I know the garden needs protection. The solution lies in being responsible and taking care of everyone at the same time. Maybe Grandpa Pig's garden has fresh leaves that are safe for Tiddles to eat. What do you think about taking her there?
That. Grandpa Pig's garden has so many leaves. Tiddles will love it. And Dr. Hamster's plants will be safe.
That's right. Peppa, we can take Tiddles there, and she will be well fed without harming Dr. Hamster's garden.
And everyone will be happy. After all, the responsibility to care for others involves making decisions that help everyone, not just ourselves.
Well done. Peppa, you have a great idea. Let's take Tiddles to Grandpa Pig's garden where she can eat what she needs. We all learned something important today. Responsibility comes from caring for everyone, and that includes animals, plants, and people.
Back to the garden. Peppa, Grandpa Pig, and Dr. Hamsters begin preparing to take Tiddles to Grandpa Pig's garden. They carefully place her in Grandpa Pig's car, while Tiddles seems pleased with the change.
Tiddles, you're going to love Grandpa Pig's garden. There are lots of delicious leaves there.
We'll take care of you, Tiddles, and we will all learn the importance of making good decisions, especially when it comes to helping others.
The car heads towards Grandpa Pig's garden, with everyone pleased to have found a solution to Tiddles and the plant's dilemma. They finally arrive at Grandpa Pig's garden. Peppa, Grandpa Pig, Dr. Hamster, and Tiddles get out of the car, and everyone walks to the garden full of fresh leaves. Tiddles the turtle looks very happy and begins to feed on the leaves.
Look, Tiddles. Here are so many delicious leaves for you. Now, you can eat without worrying about destroying Dr. Hamster's garden.
And Dr. Hamster's plants will be safe too. Everyone is happy when we help each other.
It's good to see Tiddles happy. And now, my garden will be able to continue growing without any problems. I really appreciate everyone's care here.
Sometimes the solution to a problem may be simple, but it requires patience and understanding. I'm glad we were able to find a way to help everyone.
Peppa looks at the others and notices how happy and satisfied everyone is with the solution they found. The sun begins to set, creating a peaceful and harmonious atmosphere.
So, we solved the problem by helping everyone. I learned that, to take good care of others, we need to think about how to help in a fair way.
That's right. Peppa, responsibility is not just about doing what is best for ourselves, but also for others around us.
Exactly. Grandpa Pig. And the most important thing is that, when everyone works together and thinks about each other's needs, we can solve any problem.
And animals also deserve affection and attention. Tiddles just wanted to eat, but now she has a place where she can eat without harming anyone. That's taking care of her.
Tiddles looks at everyone with a happy look and starts moving around Grandpa Pig's garden. While everyone watches the turtle having fun, the atmosphere is calm and happy.
I think we learned that taking care of nature and animals is important, and also that we can always find a solution to problems, as long as we work together.
Well done. Peppa, you learned your lesson. Helping and being responsible are the best ways to take care of the world around us.
And remember, children, taking care of everything and everyone around us is what makes the world a better place. Now we can all go home knowing we did the right thing.
And, of course, with a little patience and creativity, we can solve any challenge.
And with a little help from our friends.
That's right. Peppa, now, let's all enjoy the end of the day and rest, knowing we did what was best for everyone. Even Tiddles.
Everyone sits together in Grandpa Pig's garden, watching the sunset, while Tiddles continues to feed on the fresh leaves. The scene is serene and pleasant, conveying a feeling of harmony and well-being.
So, when we take care of each other and what's around us, the world becomes a more beautiful place.
If you enjoy Peppa's incredible universe, you know you're in the right place. So, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next videos. Okay, we're leaving 2 really cool videos for you to explore a little more of Peppa's world with us. Until later.